Hey, what is up, everyone? This is DJ Tyrant from Heroes Power Hour and BlizzPro.com. I was also one of the commentators for the side stream of the Heroes Rising tournament. I wanted to take a really quick look and actually solo cast a game that we broadcast during the Heroes Rising tournament last weekend in Santa Ana. We had some connection problems during this final game between SK and King of Blades. And so here we go. I wanna actually solo cast this because the ending of the game was really crazy. So we're gonna go through this. It looks like the patch. We actually were on a different patch for this. So we're gonna go ahead and load this up in just a minute. SK Gaming, also known as Blank, Ariagi on the Uther, Game Chess on Uther. Ariagi on Thrall, Games Chess on Uther, Daihu on Murden, Shot on Vala, and Danley for 3 on the Jaina. For Kings of Blade, Dark Chimera on Rhaegar, Tomster on Raynor, Collusion on Johanna, Talking Trees on the Kael'thas, and Frozen X on the Sylvanas. So, yeah, this was a really crazy game. I mean, obviously, you probably know the results of this tournament. I'm not going to spoil this game for anyone who doesn't. But SK is on the left side here, as I already introduced them. And on the right side is King of Blades Alpha. Both these teams are kind of the lesser known teams. They've all been on the amateur series, the Heroes Hype amateur series, which is also another thing I cast Wednesday nights on Heroes Hype, their Twitch channel. So if I remember this game, yeah. Okay, so King of Blades, they actually go all top here and take out these towers here, which is really neat. It's a totally different strategy than we're used to. And SK, you kind of just have to, in retaliation, just take the bottom ones here, or in the middle ones here. You have to commit to it. Audio is a little loud. Sorry about that. Alright, that should be a little bit better. And here we go. So yeah, I do remember this part of the game. I remember, King of Blades really doing a good job of taking out these top towers. And they actually put some pressure onto this fort here. And, I mean, the same thing happened with SK Gaming here as well. Put a lot of pressure on this fort here. Dark Chimera putting down that totem to really kind of slow it down a little bit. The minion wave does come off and push this out. Games Chest does get a little bit low here, and he does not get taken out. Ariagi also having some trouble here in the top lane with Thrall, pushing back against King of Blades here, trying to push back that pressure there. They are going to get they did get the fort and the whatchamacallit, the fountain there as well. So I mean, a lot of good pressure from King of Blades. They're kind of up a little bit here in the early proceedings here. And Shot actually rotating down here away from those towers as the King of Blades was rotating in to protect against this. And the first shrine does actually come up here. So first shrine is going to be a bit of a battle. Both teams have a lot of really good AoE. SK with Shot playing the Vala and the Jaina being on their side as well. With King of Blades having Kael'thas and Sylvanas and Johanna, which is just an absurd amount of AoE. So let's see if I remember this correctly. I believe King of Blades actually takes this first one, but we'll watch this play out as it does. And Thrall and Jane are actually really late to the party here. Jane is just coming in right now, coming up from the top. Danley for 3 playing that, and here we go. The battle is commencing over this, over these towers here, the shrines here, to get the first Punisher, which is going to be an Arcane Punisher. Arcane Punishers are arguably the strongest of the 3 Punishers that can spawn on Infernal Shrines here. And that's another thing I want to note. While this battle is going on, it's just a little bit of poking here and there, nothing too crazy. Collusion pulling in Daihu and Games Chest there to really do some damage. But this map was picked a lot. Oh, they do get a pick off on our Ariagi here, though. Ariagi does drop here, does get picked up by the Kael'thas. Shot does turn around, though, and get 2 for SK here. They actually do control this shrine now, and some really good back and forth between the two here, as King of Blades lost 2 there. They lost the Sylvanas and the Raynor in the midst of that. They are returning, though, but the Arcane Punisher is going to go to SK Gaming here. SK Gaming picking up a really early Punisher here. We're only 3 minutes into this game. So really good use. Oh, actually, no. Sorry. That's right. This is what happened. Chaos Thoughts actually comes in at the very end and flame strikes a bunch of the minions there and claims the Punisher. I'm so sorry about that, but yeah. So I was right. King of Blades did pick up that first Punisher. I was my memory served me correctly. So apologies for saying that. But anyways, my thought I was on earlier a little bit while that fight was going on was that this map was picked a ton this weekend at this tournament, and I asked a couple of the players and they just really like playing on it. It's a lot of fun, and it's really kind of taken Tomb of the Spider Queen as the third competitive map, besides of course Dragonshire and Cursed Hollow. So King of Blades with a really early Bruiser camp here on their side of the map, and some pings going out here from Games Chest. They know there's the Rainer here, played by Tomster, and they're trying to get a pick here, but they do actually rotate down, get their own siege camp, but the siege camp is getting taken by King of Blades as well, so kind of a passive part of this game as both teams really taking up their minion wit camps here. And Collusion kind of standing here waiting to pull in some people, pulls in those minions, clears them out really quickly here. SK going to be taking the siege camp here though as well. So let's see, does King of Blades respond here? King of Blades does respond by rotating middle here though. Shot's in a little bit of trouble here if he doesn't, if he does rotate out too far, but he's a smart player. He is not going to rotate out too far, and they're going to clear out this minion wave along with. And Ariagi, though, going to get caught out again a little bit. I think he's going to be safe, but it's unfortunate for him. Ariagi already has one death to his name, getting caught out in that top lane earlier in the game. SK pushing back this top pressure as well in the midst of all this, but there is going to be a team fight here in the bottom a little bit. King of Blades, they have 4 members here of all 5 now. Tomster King really low here, but Tomster gets a really solid heal here. They are focusing on Daihu now. Daihu gets picked up, but they do drop back here. They all are low. 3 of the members are really low actually, and they aren't able to engage here. So there is going to be another Punisher Shrine fought over here. King of Blades is not rotating up now, but neither is SK. SK is leaving 3 members here in the bottom lane in case they can get a pick off here. Thrall and Uther are actually rotating in the middle right now, and I believe they're going to rotate up pretty soon. But now King of Blades is rotating up. They have 3 in the middle lane now. So just a lot of laning here. It's almost like they want to wait till level 10 to fight here, but our Ariagi is actually going to go ahead and start up the shrines here in the top here. But 3 members of King of Blades are rotating up here, so they're going to get an early advantage here on the shrine here with the minions, and they have the 3, probably the 3 best, or 3 of some of the best heroes for that phase of the game, as they have tons of AoE damage there. But now they're actually, I like this by King of Blades, they're actually going to rotate mid now, and they are going to take out this wall and this tower at least, and looks like they are actually going to rotate down to the bottom now as well and apply pressure there. SK going to leave Ariagi to clean up the minions here, and let's see how King of Blades does here. King of Blades is actually going to get a fort here. It looks like the fort is getting really low. They're going to want to get the fort and then pull out here. So that is exactly what they do. Oh, the ultimate from Johanna does pick off Uther. Uther in a really nicely placed Phoenix does end up zoning out the rest of SK and secure that fort for King of Blades here. They're going to get this minion camp as well, I believe. Or no, they actually are going to completely rotate up top to the objective here. They actually are going to get the tower here first and the wall, and I believe then completely rotate up to the objective, because they still have a little bit of time to contest this. Ariagi, wisely getting out of there, does know that they are coming for him, so it's going to be a 5-on-5 here for our 2 teams here. Both teams level 10. do have their ultimates. We have seen the Phoenix. We saw the Blessed Shield from Johanna, and lots of stuff going out right now. Daihu going to try to pick up these last remaining ones. They only need 7 right now to get the Immortal here. It is going to be Immortal Punisher. If they do get it, and it does look like they are going to get it, King of Blades is going to give this up. King of Blades, let's take a look at their ultimates as well. They do have Ancestral Healing, Hyperion, Blessed Shield, Phoenix, and the Wailing Arrow. It does look like they do pick up a mini camp in the midst of this. They pick up their Bruiser camp. So here we go. The pressure is on this top lane now with the Immortal pushing, or the Mortar Punisher pushing here. They are going to get a couple towers here and the wall, and they're going to apply some pressure. The Hyperion goes down. The Phoenix goes down. A lot of good disengagement for King of Blades here, discouraging SK from pushing any further. The Punisher goes down extremely quickly, and this fort here is still has a good healthy HP here. It does look like SK is setting up for a party bush here. I don't think they are going to get King of Blades to bite here though. And they do push back, and we are going to see Ariagi leading the charge here to clear out this middle wave. Shot up in the top lane, going to be pushing out the minions that did get spawned there by the camps that King of Blades took. Speaking of camps, King of Blades takes the middle siege camp on their side of the map, and they're going to take SK's siege camp as well. So that's a lot of pressure in this mid lane. SK is going to have to rotate and deal with this pressure. Or actually, yeah, the siege camp does go up in the middle lane. Both those siege camps in the middle do hit up that middle lane, and it does look like they are going to clean that up pretty much effortlessly, and they are going to clean up this minion wave here. But King of Blades doing a good job rotating, continuing to put pressure everywhere on the map, putting pressure on this top lane now, pushing out this minion wave, and they're going to have a strong minion wave here to push as well. So they actually are going to rotate. They might rotate onto the middle lane here, but SK wisely rotating out from it. Ariagi going to start these siege camp minions here, and the rest of the team is going to push here. They are going to get flanked by King of Blades here, though. Let's see what King of Blades does. They do actually disengage. Daihu does run into a little bit of trouble, but he's Muradin. He's going to be fine. And we are going to have Shrine on this bottom lane as well. It'll be interesting to see how this works out. This is going to be quite the pivotal Immortal here, because we're 10 minutes into this game. Everyone's level 13. This is a strong Punisher here. And Collusion walks into the party bush. Doesn't take much damage though, because Johanna is Johanna. And you know how Johanna just doesn't take damage a lot of the time with the skills used correctly. Got the quick heal on there, got the shield on there as well, and they're actually going to push against here. Danley for 3 does use the ice block, but it's not going to be enough. It does, well, actually, it does look like it's going to be okay. Kael'thas does drop for King of Blades here. King of Blades in a bit of trouble, but oh, the silence hits 3. They could get King of Blades could get a really good turnaround here, but they are down 2 members. They're down 3 members now. It doesn't matter that SK is low. There's just too few people for King of Blades here. King of Blades is going to have to just disengage here, allow this Punisher to go the way of SK here. And we didn't take a look at the talents for SK here. Let's take a look really quick at their ultimates here. They have Sundering for the Thrall, Divine Shield for Uther, Avatar for Muradin, Strafe for Vala, Summon Water Elemental for Jaina. No surprises there in terms of the ultimates. Just a reminder, this is game 3 between SK Gaming and our good friends here at King of Blades. King of Blades is the winners match, winners bracket match, I believe. So this is round 1 between these two teams. This Punisher is going to do some good work here, putting some pressure onto this fort here. So the winner of this actually advances in the winners bracket of this tournament. If you've watched the tournament, you know how this game ends. But I wanted to feature this and check it out myself, because we did it. As you can see, there were some disconnects during the match for the commentators, and so I wanted to make sure that this game got casted in full, because it was quite the exciting game. We actually got disconnected towards the end, and only caught the tail end of what exactly happened. So I want to see what happens here. I'm glad you're joining me here for this exciting game of Heroes of the Storm between SK Gaming and King of Blades. Now we're in a little bit of a passive phase of the game. Level 16 gotten for SK Gaming here. They are going to take the siege camp as well. No huge surprises by the talents. Vala getting the stone skin to stay have a bit more survivability against this really high damage composition from King of Blades here. The Rainer and the Kael'thas just put on a ton of damage here. They are going to aggressively take this bruiser camp here, and I think King of Blades is able to really respond because they aren't level 16 yet, and they are going to, SK is going to get that camp without any problems here. So here we go. They are going to get a fort here. So another fort down in the favor of SK Gaming, and they are going to apply some pressure here. I think they are going to rotate middle now and really try to apply some pressure in this mid lane. And it looks like they actually are rotating just straight to the towers here in the middle lane. They are going to get these towers because King of Blades is busy taking care of the top lane here. So here we go. The top shrine is going to activate here. We're going to see what kind of Immortal is going to be in just a little bit here. And SK Gaming going to take advantage of this level advantage right now that they have. Take the siege camp in the bottom lane here. And we're going to take a look at what are they going to do next. Both teams kind of posturing to take this camp here in the top left lane, the bruiser camp here. But the shrine is active or available to be activated now. King of Blades going to take advantage of this. They're going to go in here now. It is going to be an arcane punisher for whoever is able to claim this. And this bruiser camp does go the way of SK Gaming. King of Blades actually backing out now. They know SK Gaming is on the way here. They are going to have to be careful here because of this engagement and this choke here, and a slight level advantage, and their team fighting is a little bit better for SK here. So SK is going to engage here. King of Blades looking to possibly re-engage here if they get a good engagement. They are going to try to engage here, but a lot of posturing, nothing really going on. They do not have Kael'thas with them, so they cannot fully commit to a attack here. I believe Kael'thas did hearth back for some mana. Lots of pings going out now actually too, so they are going to see if they can engage here. All of King of Blades is here, all of SK is here, so a massive team fight could happen here. The tanks kind of feeling each other out. Daihu inclusion, just really checking each other out. And here comes the engagement. A little bit of just poking again. The minions are so even here. Collusion taking a good chunk of damage there, and getting healed right back up from Dark Chimera. So we have another engagement here. Does look like they're just posturing back and forth. This is a really long, just poking back and forth. The minions are in the favor of SK a little bit right now, but a good engagement could put these in the favor of King of Blades. They are going to engage now, and the ultimates go down for both teams. Daihu in a lot of trouble here, taking a lot of damage, but King of Blades as well. Frozen X doesn't get the heal in time. The ancestral healing just does not trigger in time. Tomster and Dark Chimera trying to get out of here, but Tomster goes down here, and it's going to be a 3-0 for SK. SK is trying to chase down here, though. They do get the Arcane Punisher in the meantime. They are going to try to take out Talking Trees here. Talking Trees gets the Ancestral Healing. Is it enough to survive? It is, and Talking Trees does survive. Dark Chimera survives. So a 3-0 and a Punisher, an Arcane Punisher. This is a lot of pressure from this top lane here. This is so much pressure, but that the spread of the fire there, though, is not good for SK. They can't be taking cheap, easy damage like that. That is unfortunate. The Immortal pressing him forward. Talking Trees. Oh my goodness. Almost getting taken out there. Holy smokes. So quite a bit of back and forth here. The Immortal Punisher. Look at the amount of health he still has. Collision, a good job getting the Punisher to jump on him, though. That's who you want your Punishers to be, the enemy Punishers to be jumping on, though. And they are going to take out this Punisher without any significant damage to the core. Maybe a little bit of shielding, but that's it. We are going to see this Bruiser Camp taken by SK here. SK, I think, just going to rotate around the map, pick up everything they can, and then kind of just hang out until a team fight happens, which will happen most likely on the shrines here. So let's take a look actually at the level 20 talents for for SK here. We have Bolt on Thrall, Redemption on the Uther, Rewind on Muradin, and Bolt on Vala and Jaina. So no surprises there. Level 20 is still a little bit of a ways away here for King of Blades. They're 2 levels down. They're a talent level down. They can't engage. They have to just sit back and get some XP here. That's all they can do, really. They can't push any team fights here. I mean, if they catch someone off, they can kill them. But that's it. SK is going to be playing smart here. They're going to team as a 5 here. They're not going to let anyone get caught out. They're not going to let Jaina just hang out by herself here. And here we go. We have the pressure here on this bottom lane, with minions actually pressuring the mid lane as well. So, I mean, there's a lot of pressure. Sylvanas wisely rotating up here to push this back, and oh my gosh, those minions just melt with the Jaina and the Kael'thas there. And SK kind of hanging out in the bushes here, trying to get something going for another team fight here. 1 or 2 pickoffs here could spell disaster for King of Blades. King of Blades still fighting to get to that level 20. They really can't fight over this shrine here. The shrine is going to be a frozen Punisher, and the minions are already going down. Ariagi shot and Danley for 3, putting a lot of the AoE damage out that melts down these minions. They're already up to 15 minions basically here. And King of Blades, they're going to try to poke and engage and try to just get someone off guard here. Ariagi's in a little bit of an off position. They could potentially try to run a gank on him, but it's going to be really close here. And I think King of Blades is going to give it up. They realize the position that they're in. They know that they just need to get to 20, and then they can team fight and potentially bring this game back for them, as the top lane has these siege minions now coming down for them, providing a lot of damage for them. So this fort, I believe, is all for naught now. It's just a matter of how long it takes. They do get the Punisher to bite on the Johanna here. The Phoenix does go down to try to zone out and do some damage to SK here. The fort is going to drop. SK doesn't take too much damage. I mean, they took damage, but they all got healed back up here. Dark Chimera's in some serious trouble here, and he does get focused down. But Muradin for SK here also in trouble. Collusion in trouble as well. There's so much going on here. So many people getting damaged. Collusion still in a lot of trouble. Does back out here, though. Oh, the core is going to go down to 65%. Can they close it out here? No. Thrall does get dropped here. Oh, no. Uther is going to get dropped as well. And here we go. Oh, Game Chest goes down. So Uther is down. Thrall is down. The core is still alive for King of Blades here. King of Blades has 65% on that core. They can heal up here. They're going to have to push back these minions, though, because now middle and top lane are going to have these siege minions, which do a lot of damage, and if you don't clear them out, they could potentially kill your core. So King of Blades, a good fight there. They got to level 20, and let's take a look actually at their talents here. We're going to get Storm Shield on the Rhaegar, Nexus Frenzy on Raynor, Indestructible on Johanna, and Bolt of Storm on both Kael'thas and Sylvanas here. No surprises there. A lot of pressure in the middle lane now, though. Again, SK taking all the camps once again. They have really strong map control here. I mean, they have more forts up right now. They have 3 keeps and 1 fort right now, and King of Blades is down to 1 keep here. This bottom lane one, it's pretty much untouched, so that will take some serious pressure to be taken care of. But here we go. Middle lane are going to be the pressure there going to be taken out by King of Blades. SK doing the same in this top lane, as there was some minion camps there as well. We're going to get to a fight here in the middle of the map now, or actually this is the bottom lane shrine. This is going to be another Infernal. This is going to be quite the fight here, though. This could determine the case of this game. How this game is going to end is all riding on this shrine here. King of Blades a little slow to kind of rotate in here. They do all rotate in here. Collusion gonna step in here, try to initiate on some of these minions here. Not really wanting to initiate a team fight just yet, though. So I mean, I can't stress how important this fight is for both teams here. There's going to be so much action going on. Collusion putting some pressure on. The minions are almost purely even here. Let's see what happens here. We're going to see Dayu and Collusion just fighting on each other. You have to keep in mind that this the core is still under attack here by the siege minions. The Thrall ultimate comes out. Oh my gosh, Dayu! Oh, so much damage going out. Look at the amount of damage that the Hyperion did. Hyperion wipes out 4. Oh my goodness, what a disaster for SK. They were in the lead the whole game, and it came down to 1 fight. What a disaster. The King of Blades did actually head back with Collusion and Tom Star to clear out these siege minions, because the siege did actually do some damage here. Brought the core down to 52%, but here they are. They're going to push out this bottom lane. There is only 30 seconds left for all of SK to be back up, besides Vala. Vala does get killed in the midst of this, though. Tomster does kill him off. Oh my goodness, this is a disaster for SK. SK is going to most likely lose this. There's still 15 seconds before some of these members start popping up. But look at all this damage. This is a full Mortar Punisher on this core just attacking. And I like the placement of that the totem by Chimera. Here comes 3 up, but it's just too late. That's too late for SK. SK is going to lose here in quite the exciting match here. Game 3 does go to King of Blades, and they kind of upset SK here. So that was game 3 between SK and SK, formerly known as Blank, and King of Blades, in a really good matchup between the two. This was in the winners bracket of the Heroes Rising tournament. This is a match that was casted on the side stream, which I was on, but we had connection issues, so I wanted to see how that fight ended. That was that was quite incredible. Thank you for checking this out. We'll I might cast some other games as well. Trying to learn solo casting. It's not something I've done before, so thank you for checking out.